Yes, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Tottenham Hotspur have made a signing. Welcome to Football Heritage TV, I should say. Just stepped off the plane in Menorca and I'm hearing that Spurs have signed Archie from Leeds for a fee believed to be 25 million plus Rodon going the other way, depending on the reports that you believe. Now, already this signing is splitting the fan base again, as always. As with every Spurs signing, it is splitting the fan base. Let's look into this, shall we? So David Ornstein has said this is going to be £25 million from Spurs to Leeds, and a deal is going to be wrapped up for roughly 10 to 12 million for Rodon going the other way. So all in all, roughly working out in and around the £37 million mark, blah, 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 blah. Now, you've got some people who are super excited by this. And you've got some people who are saying, typical Spurs, it's another 18-year-old, it's another hit and hope. Those other fans are coming back saying, no, but this guy's generational. His ceiling, let's talk about his ceiling. And he's going to be the best player ever. He covers right back and central midfield. You've got other people saying, that's fine, but look at his defensive stats from last season in the Championship, and they're actually really poor. I don't know what to think. If I'm brutally honest, I don't know what to think anymore about Tottenham Hotspur. Listen, I'm on my holiday, so I'm not going to get too upset about signing anybody. But it does all feel a little bit underwhelming yet again. Now listen, I'm not going to sit here and knock an 18-year-old kid who could, for all we know, could turn out to be the next Franz Beckenbauer. Or he could turn out to be a Jack Clark, Ryan Sessegnon, Jed Spence type signing. Dare I say it, a Joe Rodon type signing that's actually going the other way. Now, the difficult thing with signing any 18-year-old is they've not got much experience under their belt, have they? They've not got experience. So what the sample size that we can go on is very, very limited. Now, this is interesting because the sample size we've got to go on is just one season playing in the Championship for Leeds United, who failed to get promoted. So the difficulty here for me is when people are going, oh, he's not that good, or oh my God, he's brilliant. Can we really say either way? Now, I've had Leeds fans that are talking to me on my YouTube, in my YouTube comments, Leeds fans that I know, some of which are saying, I don't know why you're doing this, Spurs are much better than this, he is not ready for a Tottenham Hotspur yet, he's decent but he didn't stand out. Other people are saying, listen, young player of the year, he's brilliant. I don't know what to believe. What I do know is this, from a Tottenham Hotspur perspective, we have a manager that has told us we want to win titles, we want to win things. Spurs fans, show ambition. Spurs fans, get that winning mentality. Cool, I'm down with that. I have that ambition. I have that winning mentality, as do many of you. The question is, does the club have that winning mentality, that ambition? Because for as much as we'll have some people who think they know Archie Gray inside out, and they clearly don't, another 18-year-old, is this really what we need to kick on? We've got so many at the club. Now, again, I'm going to caveat this because people won't listen. They'll just come back and go, oh, you're negative. By the way, I've worked out that being negative actually means you want your club to succeed and you want your club to show ambition. That's what negative is, rather than the negative fans that are happy with failure. Just thought I'd throw that in there. So, is this what we need? Is this the ambition that Tottenham Hotspur should be showing in a window? Yet another summer window where we've been told we need to show ambition. We're going to try and win things. The manager's talking about winning titles. So far, Bergvall's come in from Sweden, 18-year-old kid, again, exactly the same, unknown. People pretending they know him inside out. Fans from Sweden saying, yeah, he's good, but he's not that good. Who do you believe? Obviously, we'll see when we first start seeing these players play. But you've got Bergvall, Werner, and now Archie Gray. Now, the cynic in me says, meh. Like, okay, not upset. I mean, I'm very upset with the Werner signing, but not upset at all with Gray or with Bergvall. But again, it doesn't really do anything that makes me go, yeah, we actually are backing this manager and we mean business. Now, again, lots of caveats coming your way, guys. You know I love a caveat. The caveat to this is, We haven't finished the window yet, of course. The window's not shut, and so many people will jump into my comments now and say, oh my God, Sava, the window's not shut. Wait and see and judge at the end of the window. But we were told we would roughly be getting 6 players in. Romano, I think, has said 6 will come in. Paul O'Keefe has as well. My question is, so far, Werner, Bergvall, yes, Bergvall was signed in January, but he's come in now. Bergvall, Werner, and now Archie Gray. If that leaves us with only 3 more signings, my question is, when are we going to see the quality? Are we going to see the quality in those 3 signings? Right? That's what I want to know. Many of you will be thinking the same thing. So, for example, a lot of people have been saying to me, Sava, if we sign Gray, Bergvall, and we sign Werner, that's fine, as long as then the next 3 in are Eze, Tony, and another top player. And I completely agree. If you buy in 3 players that drop automatically into that first team, automatically raise that bar, and you'll see me saying this a lot, if they move that dial, if they do that, if they automatically do that, the next 3 signings, I'm happy with the summer. My worry, as always, my pessimism, as always, which normally tends to be right, is I don't see Spurs doing that. So for me, the transfer window starts now. Cool, another kid. I'm not going to get excited about it, by the way. I'm not going to get excited about signing 18-year-olds. Unless you're signing 18-year-olds that were at the calibre of Ronaldo and Messi, 18-year-olds can go either way. So no, I'm not going to get excited about it. I'm not negative about it. I'm not positive about it. For me, it is what it is. But for me, the transfer window starts now. What are the next 3 signings going to be? Are they going to be of the calibre needed to close the gap? Now, let's be brutally honest. People can call me negative, call other fans negative all day long. But surely we're all in agreement as Spurs fans, aren't we? Surely we're all in agreement that the aim is to close that gap to, first of all, get past Villa, City, Liverpool, Arsenal. Surely that is the aim, to close the gap. I'm not saying catch them in 1 year, but close that gap. So far, I don't think we've done anything to close that gap, and that's fine, as long as the rest of this window, we start buying some gap closers, if you will. So for me, it's okay. I'm not really fussed. I'm not going to be one of these fans who pretends I know a player from Leeds intimately. I'm not going to be one of these football idiots, that says his ceiling. No one knows how good anyone's ceiling is. I was told by Spurs fans that Jack Clark's ceiling was immense, Sessegnon's ceiling was immense, Ndombele's ceiling was immense, Rodon, Jed Spence. I mean, I could go back 25 years here. No one knows, so stop pretending we all know what ceilings are or aren't. We'll wait and see. But what I do know is this guy's got to hit the ground running. He's come in as a first team player. He's come in for a fee. We're just taking a big chunk out of our budget, and according to the experts, our budget is going to be somewhere about 120 million. If he's taken 25 million of that budget that could have gone towards an Eze, towards a Tony, I'm just chucking those out because that's who we're linked with, then he's got to perform immediately. This is where I think it's going to be difficult. Lots of people now are going to praise him. Then, if he starts playing badly, people are going to go, he's only young, give him time. So, again, I'll take my time on this one. I've seen him play. I've seen him have some good games for Leeds. I've seen him have some really poor games for Leeds. I thought he was really poor in the playoff final, but I thought he was brilliant in the game before that, in the semi-final. So, we'll see on this one. We'll see. At the moment, I'm really sitting in the middle with it, but I just want to be excited. I want a couple of signings now that get me off the edge of my seat. So I'm asking you lot, good signing, exciting signing, another prospect, just another 18-year-old to add to all of our youth coming through, to add to Bergvall, to add to Sarr, to add to Van der, to add to all these youngsters coming through? Or is he the real deal? Is he special? And if he is, tell me why. Don't just go, oh, you're negative. Tell me why. What have you seen in him that makes him special? Because his stats at right back look really poor. His stats in midfield look decent. So I'm really interested to see how this pans out. The next 3 signings need to be good. They can't be 18-year-olds or Timo Werner. So let's see. Let's hope this kick-starts us into action. Let me know what you think. Does this close the gap? Does this help us improve our squads towards Arsenal, Liverpool and Man City? Is he going to be this great player, I think? Either way, Archie Gray, welcome to Tottenham Hotspur. I hope it works out. I hope it's not like all those that came before him that didn't work out. And as always, come on, you Spurs.